Sunday morning, 20th of July, 2025. About 7:30, 110 degrees, 110 humidity, going to 120 in the shade. Our Sunday July previews have just been completely altered. We had lower ball joints put on this thing a year and a half ago, and this one on this side just blew out. So we've got to have a tow truck on Sunday morning. Where are we going to have it towed to? Have it towed back to Frank's? We just have to have it towed somewhere again. We got all this stuff in here, all our gear in here we need to get out to have somebody work on it. Looks like so far it just tore up this inner fender well and this piece of fender right here. I've got a piece for that on the other side, but not this side. But this is about as good a location as you can get to have one break down. Old Barnett Shoals Road. Very little to no traffic. We just got to find a wrecker service and figure out where we want to have it pulled, and then get a bunch of this stuff unloaded. What we were going to do today and what we are going to do today now has completely been changed for us. How about that? I tried to turn the wheels back this way, but it won't turn this way. So I don't know anything about front ends and steering, but anyway, not sure how they'll get up on the flatbed. Well, let me search for wrecker service and give them a call and see who can take care of this for us. BJ, Wilson's Towing Service, Wilson's Auto Service, he was able to lift the van up at the rear and work the bed of the tow truck up underneath the van so that it did not drag this A-frame and tear it loose, tear the spring out, and tear up the rest of this front end. Worked out very good, because if they just had to drag it up on, anybody else would just drug it up on the front end, wouldn't have taken the time to do that. So that is super. Yeah, pretty much it was able to keep the van stable and in one place, pulling the truck bed up underneath the van, and also pulling the truck back out from underneath the van instead of dragging the van up on there and tearing out that A-frame. Very good. Nobody else, I don't think, would have taken the time to do this. So I'm going to let them go ahead and do the A-frame and everything, get it squared back away. Yeah, this way it's got that jack supporting the A-frame, keeping that A-frame or that spring from coming out. The only thing holding that spring in is a shock absorber. So it's saved a lot of damage the way he loaded and unloaded this van from the truck. This ought to have minimal damage now. It's got a little bend on that fender. That's not bad. And then this piece down here, and then that fender well. But we'll see what else is under there. We're going to let them take care of it, whatever it is, and go from there. we'll have to get on getting that 98 back on the road now. We'll get over and get a couple of seats out of it this afternoon and get tag and insurance on it tomorrow, and check out the air conditioning, tune it up while they're working on this one. Well, we're just waiting for Frank to get here now in his truck and just start unloading all this stuff over into the truck. Get back to his shop, I will bring that other van in and start getting the seats out of it. Maybe take them out up the hill and be getting it cleaned out where I can sleep in it tonight. Well, it's a never-ending story and saga, isn't it? Buying that 2023 looks better and better now all the time, doesn't it? And like I said, this is Wilson's down in Bishop, Georgia. Yeah, they've got a real nice setup down here in Bishop. When I'm not working on my vans myself, when I have somebody to do something on the van, I think I have found me a place to let them do the work. So, Sunday morning breakdown could be a blessing in disguise. Wonder what they want for that. Oh, folks, is that Frank? No, Frank hadn't got here yet. Let me start organizing my stuff. Get it ready to load up and get out of here. Yeah, that lower ball joint just blew out. And that tire place in Jefferson wanted to replace these lower ball joints back a year and a half or so ago. We'll see what kind of other damage. I think it's going to be minimal though. The way he loaded this van is super. He really took care of it. Where all he had to do really was drag it up on the flatbed. So, real impressed with Wilson's and BJ down here.